Hi guys, this is namkraftvn and welcome back to this is Starcraft English commentary. We're going to continue on with the series of ASL S18. This is quarterfinal number 4. Sharp versus Hero, and this is possibly the match point here. If Sharp wins one more game, he's going to be able to just completely clinch victory, and he's going to be facing against Rain in next week. Next week, once again, Monday and Tuesday, Korean time afternoon. For you American people, that is going to be the morning. On the same day here. Okay, some guys in the crowd. That guy looks like he's possibly mixed blood. Okay, that could possibly be a Russian, Polish, Czech citizen there. I've never been to those countries. I've been to Russia. Russia is a very, very nice place, man. I mean, contrary to what you believe, you know, hearing from all of these wars and stuff. I mean, with the exception of corruption and bribery, Russia is very, very nice. I mean, the food is very, very nice. Cakes are nice. Girls, if they're under 25, they are excellent. Everyone's models. The moment you move past 25 and into 26, everybody just become potatoes. I don't know why. Maybe things have changed because back when I was there, anyone who's above, I don't know, 27 or 8 just looks like my grandmas. But anyone under that, oh my gosh, ripe to go to Miss World or whatever, Miss Universe or Miss Planet. Miss existence. Anyways, this is gonna be the map kickback. Let me just quickly show you what that map kickback looks like. This is what it looks like, and the two players are gonna be spawning very close to each other, both at the top side, Sharp at the top left, and Hero at the top right. Quick expansion coming up for Hero. Sharp is gonna be walling himself up, and we have seen mech build on this map, and that is gonna be the case here. The Overlord is not going to have a chance to actually go and check out the situation. You can see the Overlord can see that there's no expansion at the 11th position, but he doesn't know if there's an expansion at the what is it, 10 o'clock position or not, right? So the bottom left side of the corner that Hero is occupied is not within the reach of this Overlord, and there's going to be a Marine. The Marine will block the drone from getting in. The Marine will block the Overlord from getting in. So Hero will need to make a blind sunken. You need to make a blind sunken. He's gonna try to do that now. The SC is gonna try to stop this drone maybe to go and plant that sunken. But there's gonna be a third base. It's gonna be a second base, not a third base. So that's gonna be fine. The question is this gonna be a factory into a starport build, the 1-1-1 build? Or is there something else? Something else that Sharp is planning here? Maybe double starports built? A lot of options here for Sharp. He's in the lead, so he knows that he can actually do a lot of crazy stuff here. And just that is gonna force Hero to overinvest, and this is gonna be a 1-1-1 build. So I think the way that this build works is you build a single vulture to deter any kind of Zerglings attack, but even in this case you don't need to do that. You don't even need to build a vulture because you completely wall yourself off and you already have an expansion. I guess you don't, now you have an expansion. But it's very, very safe to take the expansion. I think we do see a vulture start to move across the map. We see, okay, maybe that is not the vulture, maybe, okay, that is a vulture. That's gonna be a double vulture attack here, and it's gonna force Hero to make us, okay, very, very nice position for a spy, although this kind of risky in the late game. The spy being there is very, very risky. You can actually lose it to a frontal attack, but in the short run it might work. So that's that. It looks like the vulture's gonna try to come in, and one drone gets sniped right away. The vulture's gonna try to get in. They get in. It's gonna be GG. Can they get in? They get through. It gets through. One vulture gets through, and drone's gonna have to pull behind the line. I think the vulture's gonna actually get on high ground. If it gets on high ground and gets trapped there, the game is over for the vulture. The vulture gets trapped. Very, very lucky for Snow, not for Snow, for Hero, that he was able to trap that vultures. Anyways, the game is gonna calm down a bit, so let's take this chance to think about some of the data that I'm gonna present to you. First of all, this is gonna be the map stats. As you can see, kickback 43% only for Zerg players versus Terran out of 129 games, 128 games, and Raids is gonna make its appearance on the scene now. In terms of elo score, should I even just check the elo score once again? I think you know already, but here are the elo scores of the players playing today, and of course we're very much evenly distributed between Hero and Sharp, but Hero has got a slightly better per matchup win rate. But I think Sharp has come with a much better preparation overall. So we shall see what happens. It looks like this Raid is gonna try to check, and he sees the Spire. He knows he needs to back down here. And when you go for 1-1-1, okay, Cloak Raid. Cloak rate is interesting, but there's an overlord hiding at the 1130 position in the corner there. So yeah, this overlord could become important later, man. It could be very, very important for hero later. But at least we're gonna be having a rush to Queen's Nest and a third hatchery coming down as well. So behind this we will have cloak rates plus turrets and a bunker. This will be just enough, but it looks like, is Hero even making Mutualist? Because he's got a lot of gas. He's saving up a lot of gas, but he's not, I don't think, yeah, he doesn't make any Mutualists at all. He's still got his 800 gas, and he's gonna be, just completely attacking to Hive now. So these cloak rates are completely useless, and that's a nice strategy. And what is going to be the next thing coming out of those, those starports? I'm not able to see that just yet, but yeah, for the time being, Hero is going to make Scourges just to defend. That is a defensive move here, and he would try to go out and maybe try to hunt for some kind of raids out there, but there's going to be no raids out there. But what is going to be next move now for Sharp when he goes, for this build? He's going to go Science Facility. This is getting kind of weird. I mean, where are his troops? He's got a single barracks and a single factory, and the only thing he's got are air forces. That's it. Doesn't have anything else. And he's trying to come out. And how many shots would it take to kill an overlord? I think it looks like 4. There looks like some Scourges who need to get involved here, but for the time being, looks like two overlords getting sniped right away is good. Looks like the risk will return. He will try to find more targets to attack him, but Scourges are in the area. We will have Queen. I mean, Queen has seen a nice resurgence in TvZ lately, using Queen to slow down the Medic Marines. Alright, the Queen gets revealed right away. The Queen will need to run away. One Queen getting sniped is not good. Not good for Hero. He's got 2 Queens now. He's forced to make a creep, a spore colony. Scourge is trying to come out, but with the supply block, it's going to be problematic. We're going to be having double barracks. So it looks like this build has been prepared by Sharp. This map, who picked this map? Okay, this map was picked by Sharp. Sharp picked this map, so he's got something very specially prepared for Hero. And keep in mind, the win rate is so much better for Terran than Zerg on this map, so that's going to be something we need to think about. Anyways, the Spore is actually able to snipe. It's going to be able to stop future attacks here. We're going to be having Mutuals finally coming out, and I think the Queens now have enough energy for something more. Overlord's going to get sniped. Oh my god, he's going to try to attack. And okay, nice Queen move, and where are the Scourges and where are the Mutualists? Looks like Mutualists going to start to attack now. We need to have Scourges in the area, but these raids are going to try to attack and kill every single Queen, but Scourges are in the area, and Sharp has lost every single raid, and this might be a turning point. But the ground forces, excuse me, for Sharp is looking scary. He's got his 5 barracks coming up now, and he's gonna start to build the economy, engineering. But I don't know, this is kind of like, I don't know, I mean, it's, if you think about human evolution, right, it's like you invent iron and then you go back and start to build, clubs made of stones. That's exactly what Hero is doing. He's already so far, into the tech chain, but he's gonna be going back and start to build Marines from scratch, upgrading +1 weapons to the Marines from scratch. So that's just something that I kind of find funny. Of course, I think there's an actual reason for that. I mean, it has to work that way. I mean, this is the reason why Sharp is a pro gamer and not me. I'm a pro lamer. I'm not even a pro lamer, man. I don't know what I am because I'm not even playing this game. Anyways, looks like Sharp's gonna move out with his ground forces now, and the fact that Hero has dwelled too much in the Scourges and the Queens means that he doesn't have enough to hold this. He doesn't have lurkers, no Hydras. He definitely, okay, he's gonna try to take up to Ultras now. This map is good for Ultras because you get 3 gases at the early stage for free, and looks like Hero is banking up a huge amount of gas, 1200 worth of gas, and if he makes Ultras out of all of those gases, then those Ultras gonna be very, very nice. Of course, Sharp, does he make Science Vessels, because the counter to Ultras is Science Vessels, and Sharp has got only 1 starport, I see, and I don't know how many starports maybe he built another one, so that's something to kind of check later. But anyways, a single Queen's gonna try to check, and he sees the movement of the ground forces here, and Queens are moving fast enough to just run away from the Medic Marines. He's looking forward to that drop. He wants to find a drop, but looks like Sharp is not dropping. This game, Sharp is not dropping, and all for good reasons, because the bases for the Zerg player is so tightly packed. It doesn't make sense to drop. You should only drop when the bases are kind of spread out, very hard to defend, but the bases are so condensed. They are like that condensed milk that is so famous in my country. You just put it together with coffee, very dark, strong coffee, and you get very sweet, very strong coffee. It's Vietnamese coffee. If you've not tried that, go ahead and try it. I think many of you know about this coffee, but there's another coffee from my country that's even more crazy. It comes out of the poo of a squirrel. That's right, they make the squirrel eat the coffee beans, and then it's gonna make a poo, and then you eat that. I guess you don't eat it per se, but you use it to make the coffee. So if you've not tried the Vietnamese coffee, don't try it. Just go directly to this crazy, freaking goddamn insane, squirrel poo coffee. Now the problem is you cannot easily find out if it's fake or not, because they can say, this is coming from squirrel poo, but how do you know? I mean, there's no squirrel inside the packaging, right? There's a picture of a squirrel, and that's it. You cannot taste it. You don't know what poo tastes like. You cannot confirm the authenticity of the poo. So that's a problem, but that's a kind of a different problem. It's like, in Tibet, in China, they sell this thing. I don't know what it's called. I think it's a four-letter word. If you're from China, let me know what it sounds like. I think the literal translation is winter insect, summer herb, or summer plant. So basically, it's a half plant, half insect kind of, whatever, animal, right? In the winter, it becomes an insect, and in the summer it becomes a plant, and it's very good for your body, for your health, for your virility, for your masculinity, for your sexiness, for your manlyhood, whatever you name it. But it's very hard to determine whether this product is real or fake. So that's the problem with this thing and the squirrel poo coffee. But anyways, if you have a chance to buy squirrel poo coffee, go and try it. It's very, very good. Anyways, back to this game. We have +1 weapons on the what is it? Okay, what is this? Double D Matrix science vessels. Very nice attack. Look at that crazy, insane attack. And now 2 Ultras gonna get sick right away. They need to go to the freaking hospital to get checkup. But Medic Marine is gonna get trapped in the middle. Looks like Sharp trying to retreat, but he gets caught in the action. He's gonna be losing at least half the forces. This is like what happened in World War II, right? Or maybe in the Chinese Civil War, when you got cut off in supply, or maybe in the Battle of Stalingrad, when the German soldiers, they came in like 1 million soldiers and they leave with 0, like 400,000 dead and 600,000 as prisoners. That's exactly what happened when your logistic gets spread out so thin you cannot cover all of your bases, military bases. I mean, not Starcraft bases, and you just lose. I mean, that's exactly also what happened in my country's Civil War, Vietnam War. Towards the end of the war, the American left Vietnam, right? And the Southern Vietnamese, they have better weapons, more money, more girls, better girls, of course, and they also have more troops. They have, I think, something like 1,200,000 troops, and the North Vietnamese have something like 800,000 troops. I think, I'm not so sure about the numbers, but I mean, in terms of determination and morality and all of that, combat spirit, fighting spirit, no pun intended, then the North had better fighting spirit, and the Southern, maybe they had multi-hor, some crap ass stuff like that. But anyways, the battle begins when the Americans have left, and the Northern soldiers just attacked, and they were very good with cutting off supply route and making sure to surround and to eliminate small columns of the Southern troops one at a time. And because the Southern troops had no morale, the moment they get attacked, they just drop their guns and run. They even drop their pants, right? I'm not kidding. They completely turn into civilians. They completely throw away their uniform and just steal somebody's clothes and run away and try to blend in with the crowd. That's exactly what happened. Whereas if you just stood and fight, so funny. This guy's having a mutiny. He says, what? I don't want to go to war anymore. I will attack and kill my own university. Vandalize the wall of my university, because the barracks is a university for the soldiers, right? If you watch the series Carbots, you know that the Marines come out of the university, they graduate, they take a shot, and then the door opens, and then that a single Marine start to walk out, and he takes another shot. Anyways, what is happening now? 40 minutes of the game, and there seems to be no sign of ending the game now. I think Hero is winning. All of a sudden, I've been casting, we have not been paying attention to the development of the game, but that's good. Hero is going to get 1 game back, and we will grace ourselves with the 5th set. Wow, how many hatcheries get set up? Hero is expanding like insanity here. He's expanding 3 more bases in 3 different locations. This is a good strategy for Zerg to overexpand, because it takes a long time. I mean, it takes a lot of forces and time and money right? And time is money, and money is the root of all evil, and woman is evil, you know that, right? So by over expanding, you just basically, it's like, you know, putting your eggs into different baskets, and if you lose one or two baskets, so what, you still have other baskets. Anyways, Sharp is gonna be in serious trouble because he's still on 3 bases. And he, oh my god, he's, you know, he's forced to even, irradiating a single Scourge. I mean, that's how desperate he's become, or maybe he's match fixing, I don't know. But yeah, you can see Sharp's main base almost mined out. His 10 position is definitely mining for a while now. His 1130 has got fresh forces, but look at this huge ultra line coming from all sides. Sauron Zerg style, and we don't have tanks, just bio. We need to have Eraser Trick or something because these ultras are so strong. Marine's gonna try to go and hide behind this. They will fall. Science is gonna get sniped. They need to run back and save themselves, and at the last minute, looks like Sharp held. Miraculously has held. These ultras are damaged, but not yet completely, destroyed. So they will try to go back and regenerate more stuff. But Hero has got a booming economy. He's got like the Chinese economy of the 1990s. I mean, like growing 25 to 30% per year. Upgrades are very strong for Terran, plus 3 weapons and plus 2 armors. But the ultras are very much heavily upgraded as well. So in terms of upgrade, I think it's fair and square between these two players. Anyways, looks like Sharp's gonna have to make a decision now. He need to either type GG or go for a big push and try to snipe a base. He's gonna get surrounded from all sides, but nice ultras getting irradiated, but we're having sandwich from both sides, not just one side. How many ultras remain? Looks like the ultras gonna be bleeding. 2 ultras down, 1 more Zelle support from the back, but they're kind of late to the party. All of these ultras have died, but there's gonna be more ultras on the top side. It is gonna be enough to actually destroy all the Sharp's bases or not. The Sense has actually done a lot of good damages, and 3 ultras remaining, 2 ultras remaining, but they're the strong ones. They are the strong ones. It's gonna be the moment for the scientists to go home. There's no need for them to be here anymore. Just run home and save yourselves. Just be, do not be courageous like the northern Vietnamese soldiers. Be freaking cowardice like the southern soldiers and run. Run for your life because Sauron is coming. Sauron is a southern regime in my country. And yeah, there's gonna be a small engagement, but Sharp has fallen down a lot in supply, and he doesn't have enough money actually because his main base is almost mined out. He's gonna try to fight. I mean, the only reason why he's still surviving because he's got this huge building blocking the front door, and it's impossible for the Zerg forces to move across. Looks like Hero has some problem optimizing his economy. But I think he's gonna regulate that problem very soon. He's got so many forces, got so many drones. Heroes up about 10 supply, and Sharp comes out again. Can he expand? Oh my god, Scourge is gonna try to chase the scientists. One scientist will die. Overlord speed not yet done. 80-minute mark of the game, and Overlords are still very slow as hell. They're even slower than the Ultras. But looks like Sharp's gonna try to attack against the bottom right now. I mean, is it worth it to try to send a small Marines or Firebat somewhere else and try to snipe some drones quickly? It might be possible. Maybe that's what Sharp is doing. He's sending a small group towards the southern side, while the big group try to engage out there. He's gonna try to look around, and the scientist is gonna get sniped. Oh my god, where's he trying to go? He's gonna try to go for Eraser Trick, or what? He might go for D-Matrix on himself, so just to save both of the scientist vessels, and one scientist is gonna die. And that's really unfortunate, but this huge attack is gonna start now. The Zerg angle is gonna be good enough. Not with the first attack commences on the southern side, but the second attack commences on the northern side. They're just gonna kind of be late to the party, but now they all arrive, and looks like there's gonna be a nice, pincer temporal and spatial pincer attack from Hero. He completely obliterated Sharp, and now Sharp is behind 30 supply. He's very desperate. There's nothing that Sharp can do now. We have Nidus Canal. Hero, attaboy. You're coming back strong here. I don't like TvZ, but I have to give it to Hero. He's done enough to actually keep himself in the game, and he's gonna be actually going, go up one more game here. Which is nice because we're going to be gracing ourselves with even more Starcraft stuff. More Ultras going to start to come out. We're at the almost 20-minute mark of the game, and Sharp's got nothing. He's got like 5 Marines there, 4 Science Vessel here, and that's it. This game is gonna go to Hero. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like this video, buy me a coffee. The link to that is gonna be in the video description. See you soon. Bye bye.